Kitchen Expedition. Kitchen Expedition. Find out what you're missing on a Kitchen Expedition.
Have you ever been to a farm? Well, in this case, it's a garden. It's a huge, huge garden right in the middle of a city. And you know, the food that we get at the grocery stores, the fruits and vegetables, come from gardens just like this, or farms just like this. Now today we're gonna see some really neat things like squash and some, sweet potatoes, cherry tomatoes, a lot of different types of tomatoes, even some mushrooms. We're gonna see a lot of different things. We're gonna have a great time at this farm or garden. Hey, you know what? Let's go see what the kids are doing.
This is some Swiss chard that we've been working with some. And this is our plants that are just coming up. And then we'll show you some more that are large and huge and beautiful. And I bet you guys know how to pick onions, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, let's go pick an onion.
Okay.
We've got some here. Do you know that your sense of smell is so important in your eating and that you can actually put an onion under your nose and then eat an apple, and what you will taste is more the onion than the apple?
We're at Guilford Gardens. Cam, thank you so much for letting the kids come. They've been looking forward to this for a long time. Can you tell us what we're going to do today and what we're going to see?
We are going to take a tour through the garden, and we're going to dig some potatoes, and we're going to see some squash and pick some squash. We're going to pick some tomatoes. We're going to see where the Swiss chard's from.
Wow.
We might even try a few herbs here and there, and we're even going to pick some mushrooms and go into the hoop houses and the greenhouses as well.
Okay.
We're going to have some fun.
That's so cool because the garden's right here in the middle of the city, and it's a great place, and kids are going to have a great time. I'm having trouble holding them back. So thank you very much for letting us come today. It's been great.
We're so excited to have you here.
I'm just wondering, how do they grow out of the ground without the vines and everything? Like, we just found these in there.
Yeah? Okay, so you take that, the sprout comes up just like this,
Yeah.
and it grows above ground. These have been in for 2.5 months, and so they've made a big plant, and then what they're doing is making more roots, which is what the potatoes are, and then we eat the potatoes. So that it takes this little thing right here becomes this big plant. They are actually a purple carrot. Who heard of a purple carrot as opposed to our orange carrots? Yeah. And so we've got, twist.
Is this a good one?
Sure, you betcha. Yep, there you go. And then, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, just here, we'll take that off for you, and you just eat that. There you go.
So,
Eat it, eat it. They're really wonderful when they're that fresh. Feel free to pick them. Let's go.
right there.
Yep, you've got one in there.
Oh, here.
And this is called the rainbow Swiss chard. Can you guys think of why they would call it a rainbow Swiss chard?
Colorful?
Very good. Good job, Brian. All right. So, and then they'll keep producing, just like in the tomatoes, the vine, and the cucumbers are vines, and they keep producing.
And the peppers?
And the peppers keep producing, and these keep producing as well. And these are called blue oyster mushrooms. Isn't it kind of interesting that they grow out of the side? And this is just some straw in here that's got what's called a mushroom spawn, and then it just produces all the mushrooms right outside of it. The broccoli puts up a really big, beautiful crown, and then we have side shoots.
Now this farm has asparagus, carrots, potatoes, and all of them are different, but then they kind of have a lot in common. Sophia, what do they have in common?
Well, they grow in rows, and they all grow out of the ground.
Rows. They grow in rows and then up out of the ground. I like that. I like that. Now they're all different. They taste different. What are some of the ways that we could cook it? You have any idea?
Well, I guess you could grill asparagus and you could also roast it in an oven.
Grill it. Roast in the oven. Okay. What do you think?
You can steam carrots.
Steam carrots. Now, that's a hot idea. I like that.
Oh, Mr. Jen.
No. One more. You got an idea?
You could bake and you could boil potatoes.
Bake and boil potatoes. Boy, I am getting so hungry. How about you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, I love fresh vegetables. I love to cook them. Are you guys ready to cook?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go cook.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna help me up? Yeah? That's just great.